As we grow older, particularly beyond 70, each year becomes a little more precious. What many don't realize is that our bodies begin sending quiet signals about our overall vitality and possibly even how long we may live. These signs aren't fanciful guesses. They're rooted in real patterns observed by medical professionals. Let's begin by understanding the first few indicators. One of the clearest signs is something most people do every day: walking. According to research, your walking speed after 70 can be an important indicator of how your body is functioning overall. Take, for example, Mr. Harold and Mr. Leonard, both aged 75. Harold still enjoys brisk morning walks, moves with confidence, and climbs stairs with ease. Leonard, by contrast, has noticed himself slowing down in recent years. He tires more quickly and sometimes feels unsure on his feet. A slower gait can indicate more than aging. It may reflect reduced muscle strength, cardiovascular issues, or early neurological changes. The encouraging part? Walking speed can be improved with regular activity. Simple walking routines or light leg strengthening exercises can help you maintain or even regain mobility. Next, consider something as seemingly small as your grip. Yes, how firmly you shake someone's hand or how easily you open a jar might reveal more than you think. Mr. Arthur, age 78, takes pride in his strong grip, built through lightweight training and household chores. Mr. Ellis, also 78, has begun struggling with tasks that once came easily, carrying grocery bags or tightening bottle caps. This weakening grip can signal the onset of muscle loss or increased frailty, which in turn affects your independence and risk of injury. Fortunately, grip strength is another area where simple habits like squeezing a stress ball or using hand weights can make a real difference. Lastly, in this chapter, let's talk about balance. You might not often test your ability to stand on one foot, but it's a surprisingly powerful indicator of long-term health. Ms. Irene and Ms. Diane, both in their early 70s, show a stark contrast. Irene practices yoga and maintains excellent balance, easily standing on one leg without wobbling. Diane finds herself relying on walls and furniture more often. Balance requires coordination between muscles, nerves, and the brain, so changes here can reflect broader health issues. But again, improvement is possible. Gentle exercises like Tai Chi or simply standing on one foot for 10 seconds a day can improve your stability significantly. These first three signs, your walking pace, grip strength, and balance, offer a glimpse into your overall health and resilience. They're not meant to alarm, but to empower. With attention and small adjustments, you can support your body in ways that help you continue living actively and independently. Let's now explore further signs that matter just as much. As we continue exploring the quiet yet meaningful signs of lasting vitality in our 70s and beyond, we shift focus from physical movement to the often overlooked areas of rest, nutrition, and emotional well-being. These internal indicators are just as vital as how we move through the world and offer further insight into how we might live not only longer, but with greater quality of life. Let's begin with sleep. While it may seem like just another routine, the way you sleep speaks volumes about your health. During deep sleep, the body repairs itself, restores energy, and clears waste from the brain, essential processes that support immunity and cognitive function. Consider Mr. Calvin and Mr. Bruce, both in their mid-70s. Calvin maintains a consistent sleep routine. He goes to bed around the same time each night, sleeps soundly for about 7 hours, and wakes feeling refreshed. Bruce, however, often struggles to fall asleep and wakes multiple times during the night. Over time, Bruce experiences more fatigue, memory lapses, and even rising blood pressure, all of which can be linked to sleep disturbances. If you've noticed changes in your own sleep, such as waking up feeling tired, experiencing restlessness, or needing naps during the day, it's important to listen to your body. Improvements can often be made by keeping a consistent bedtime, minimizing screen time before bed, and creating a calming evening routine. Sleep, when cared for, becomes one of the most powerful tools for preserving long-term health. The next subtle but crucial sign is appetite. A healthy interest in food and the ability to eat a balanced, nourishing diet is another important reflection of your overall vitality. Let us consider Ms. Judith and Ms. Clara, both 74 years old. Judith still enjoys preparing her meals, eating a variety of fruits, vegetables, and proteins. She maintains her weight and feels energized. Clara, however, has noticed her appetite declining. She sometimes skips meals, has lost weight without trying, and feels less enthusiastic about eating. These changes may seem small, but they can signal deeper issues such as digestive troubles, nutrient deficiencies, or even early signs of cognitive or emotional decline. Your body depends on regular, balanced nourishment to maintain muscle strength, immune function, and energy levels. If you've noticed a shift in your appetite or eating patterns, it's wise to speak with a healthcare provider and consider making small dietary improvements. Even minor changes, like adding a daily smoothie, eating smaller but more frequent meals, or choosing fresh, whole foods, can make a meaningful difference. Lastly, let's talk about how we handle stress. Emotional resilience plays a surprisingly strong role in physical longevity. Mr. Samuel and Mr. Dennis, both aged 76, approach stress very differently. Samuel has developed calming habits like walking, meditating, and talking with friends when life feels overwhelming. Dennis, however, tends to hold on to worry and often feels tense or irritable. Over time, that chronic stress begins to show, not just emotionally, but physically in the form of higher blood pressure, fatigue, and weakened immunity. Learning to manage stress isn't just about feeling better emotionally. It directly contributes to better health outcomes. Mindful breathing, regular physical activity, laughter, and social connection are all simple, effective ways to build emotional strength. These inner signs, your sleep, appetite, and ability to manage stress, are quiet reflections of your body's state of well-being. By nurturing them with intention, you support a foundation that can carry you forward into healthier, more vibrant years. As we reach the final part of our exploration into the quiet signals of longevity after 70, we arrive at two areas that often go unnoticed until they begin to fade: physical balance and meaningful connection with others. These elements not only influence how long we live, but also how fully and joyfully we live out our remaining years. Let's begin with balance, both literal and symbolic. Your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds may seem like a small feat, but studies show it can offer profound insight into your overall health. Balance involves coordination between your muscles, nervous system, and brain. When these systems work together well, the result is stability and confidence in movement. Take Ms. Eleanor and Ms. Beatrice, both in their early 70s. Eleanor practices light yoga and enjoys walks through the neighborhood. She can lift one foot off the ground and hold steady without much effort. Beatrice, however, finds herself needing to hold on to furniture or walls for support. She struggles to maintain balance when dressing or turning quickly. This difference is more than physical. Poor balance can indicate declining muscle strength, neurological function, and even cognitive shifts. If you've noticed an increase in stumbles, unsteadiness, or the need to hold on to nearby objects, this is your body's gentle way of asking for support. The good news is that balance can be improved. Simple daily exercises, such as standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing Tai Chi, can help rebuild coordination and confidence. As balance improves, so does independence, reducing the risk of falls and helping you stay mobile and active. And now, we turn to what may be the most quietly powerful factor in aging well: human connection. As people grow older, it's not uncommon to see social circles shrink. Friends move away, loved ones pass on, routines change. But maintaining and nurturing relationships becomes more important than ever. A strong social life is linked to better immune function, sharper memory, and lower rates of depression and chronic illness. Consider Mr. Arthur and Mr. Lewis, both 78. Arthur stays active in his local community group, regularly calls his children, and has lunch with old friends every week. He smiles often, feels engaged with life, and looks forward to each day. Lewis, on the other hand, has slowly withdrawn. He no longer reaches out to friends and spends most of his days alone. Though he doesn't speak of it, the isolation has begun to wear on his mood, energy, and overall health. Loneliness doesn't have to be extreme to affect health. Even occasional disconnection can raise stress levels and accelerate physical decline. If you've noticed yourself pulling away from others, consider reaching out. Even small steps like calling a friend, joining a local interest group, or volunteering can bring back a sense of purpose and belonging. In closing, the path to longer, more fulfilling years often lies in paying attention to these quiet indicators: your walking speed, grip strength, sleep, nutrition, stress response, balance, and social ties. Each one is like a window into your body's current condition and your future potential. Remember, these signs are not fixed in stone. Most of them are changeable, and each represents an opportunity. Whether it's building strength, improving your sleep, finding peace of mind, or rekindling old friendships, you hold more power than you might realize to shape the quality of your life in the years ahead. Aging well is not just about avoiding illness. It's about nurturing the strength, clarity, and connections that keep life meaningful. So wherever you find yourself today, let it be a starting point. Small steps, taken consistently, can lead to significant improvements in both health and happiness. Thank you for taking this journey with us. We hope these reflections have inspired you to take good care of your body, mind, and heart, for they are the truest guides to a life well lived.